Okay, dokie. I hope you can see me and you can hear me. If anybody home, or this is just a stream that I didn't even schedule. Let me fix everything live here. So, Chelsea just missed out on Moises Caicedo, and I'm here to listen from people. Okay, so here we go. I'm not sure people are awake at the moment, but if you are awake and you wanna participate to the debate and you wanna comment or you wanna call us, you can do it clicking this link here and give your opinion. And I am going to start reading people's comment on social media and see what the reaction is from all over the world. All right, Caicedo gone, huh? Who would have thought? Like a few days ago, it was all Chelsea. Now, Liverpool showed up out of the blue and bam, hijacked the deal. 110 million. That is a record. So, quickly, my position on this one is do not sign Lavia. That is my opinion. I'm not going to go and sign Lavia, the leftover. I'm not sure that he's better than Leslie Ugochukwu. I'm not sure that he can do it. I think we have enough power at the moment. Keep Ugochukwu in the team. Reece James can help from the midfield. Conor Gallagher, and when Adams is fit, he can come, and we don't have to panic. The worst thing to do now is to panic and go, okay, let's go and pay 50 million for the leftover, Mr. Mr. Lavia. I'm not going to do that. I am going to be calm, cool yourself down, absorb what is happening right now. Try to play a very good game against Liverpool on Sunday. They beat us off the pitch, and let's see if they're going to beat us on the pitch. So, I'm not going to panic, really, to be honest with you. DJ, you can talk. I'm here just to listen to people. I was going to bed already. I was too tired, but when I saw this, I'm like, yeah, let me just, instead of wasting 2 more hours editing a video, let me just go live. What you saying, DJ? oh, wait a minute. I can't hear anything. And Mr. Kwame, put some shirt on, man. Put some shirt on and come back. You are like shirtless. I can see you from here. Put some shirt on. And I already put you through, bro. Yeah, you can talk. Okay, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Go on.
All right. So all too soon, everything is coming to an end, and it's obvious that we might lose one of our targets that we've been courting for a very long time. Who do we blame? I guess we don't have to blame anybody, because I really think that if these owners really wanted to get Caicedo, they would have done it long time. Some of us, we were fuming about the price tag on Caicedo. So we need to call
110 million. Listen, Mark, before you go any further, I'm going to go around and greet other sure. Brother. Just kind of introduction, because I have time for it. I wanted to go to bed. I don't want to go to bed anymore. I have time. So don't worry. We're going to go around and listen to everybody. I'll give you all the time in the world you need, but you have to understand that we have also other people waiting. So you go straight to the point. We go to the next person and next person, so we can have kind of a debate. Mr. Kwame, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Your introduction. What do you think? Your first emotion, like boom. Are you shocked? Are you okay? How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling so bad.
Okay. You think like we should have gone and then pay the 110 million and then get the player? That's it?
No, I mean the way they see the team, Brighton don't want to sell for us. That's how the thing is.
Well,
Just
Brighton,
because
I'm gonna even say about it, but Brighton, it's over. I don't wanna do any business with them anymore. DJ, introduce yourself. We're gonna come back to Mr. Kwame.
Yeah, big up Hogs, big up Kwame, big
man.
up Mark.
Mark, yes.
Mate. Listen, I'll be honest with you, guys. I'm actually not. I'm not happy about this deal. To be honest with you, I'm not happy at all. I mean, we're chasing this guy for 3 months. You know, we were the only bidders on the table. Okay, and we were completely like we were going back and forth of the deal. And finally, why all of a sudden now did Todd Poli decide to now put 90 million to 100 million now when he could have put that down from the very beginning and we'd have got the player? Now what's happened is he's made Liverpool go and make 110 million, so they've made an extra bit of money. I personally think between you and us guys, I don't think Brighton wanted to sell him to us because of the whole situation with Levi Corwell. I think they messed up. I think they got angry about that, and I didn't want to give Caicedo to us. Even if we did go in with the right offer, which we did, and we met the evaluation of what they wanted for him. They've said no, it's okay. We'll sell him to Liverpool. You know, it's what it is, mate. It's what it is. We move as soon as. But I'll tell you what, I'm not happy about it though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, nobody's happy. Mark.
Yes.
Let's go.
So, I don't know if it was this platform or other platform that I told some of the Chelsea fans that, listen, we don't have to look at Caicedo alone as somebody who can change our fortunes. I'm glad this guy didn't even come to Chelsea. We need to call Brighton's bluff about the price tag. That even pisses me off a lot because this is a player you bought for 4 million 2 years back, and you just want to even. I mean, 70 million is okay for Caicedo, although he had a good season with Brighton. Brighton is not an elite team. We don't know how Caicedo is going to fare when he play for the likes of Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona. I don't really care. There are certain players, they are very good for a small club, but when they go to the big club, they don't even show up. So it's fine. If Liverpool got Caicedo, that's not the end of the world. We also got Ugochukwu. This is a young player. He's not English Premiership tested though, but I think he's a potential. We should hijack Lavia, Kudus as soon as possible. Let's get these two guys, bring them in. Even if you look at our preseason games, the problem has nothing to do with the midfield. That's what Chelsea fans should know. We never had any issues in the midfield, but people feel like we have some deficiency in the midfield because there is a certain player called Gallagher. So the team is not good. We can get Lavia. We can use Ugechugu. We can also use Disasi as a defensive.
Chaloba, in the midfield.
That's not the end of the world.
If, we're gonna come back to you, my brother.
Liverpool, it's okay. Let him go.
Yes, we're gonna come back to you. You are one of the few people that will agree that we should not. But one thing that I have to disagree with you, I don't want to go for this guy. Lavia. I don't see anything that is different from what we got like Ugochukwu now. The same age. Ugochukwu is more even physical, taller. You can save money and then don't panic. That is my message. Don't panic. We missed out on a great target. It is what it is. It's part of life. Do not panic. Le Français Dev.
Hello. Good evening to everyone. This is so obvious. This is a setup. Like Brighton just did us dirty. That's just what it is. It's funny because immediately they had an agreement with Kudus, since that was speculated. All of a sudden, they were. It's as if like anytime that Chelsea threw in a bid, they were rejected because they want 100 million. They want 100 million, and they want a bidding war. And I don't know how much have we even put in right now. Is it Liverpool who put 110 million?
They put 110 million. Chelsea apparently put 100, something like that. Yeah.
So yeah, it's for me. I just see like Brighton was not trying to sell us Caicedo. They were not trying to sell us Caicedo because we We did a good deal. We did 80 plus 5. We did 90 plus 5, and now we're doing 100 mil. And all of a sudden, Liverpool just put in one bid, and they just agreed. They didn't even like. It's just I don't know, man. Liverpool just put in one bid, and we've been putting bids there like for 3 months. 3 months, and at the end of the day, Brighton is hoping to get Kudus and also sell Caicedo to another club so they could laugh at us. That's what I'm like. This is a setup. This club, Brighton Football Club, all because of Liverpool defender we kept. I don't know which is which, but they've been very disrespectful to us because that's not how you run good business. We've been good neighbors to them, and they've been thinking twice when it comes back to, return for we to get a deal done. So that's why I'm like, this was all a setup. Ain't no way Liverpool just come out the blue and put in one bid and they accept it. How many bids did we put in and they kept rejecting it? Like, come on, man. That's Brighton Football Club. It's gonna be funny. I can't wait to play against these guys.
Okay. Listen, I'm trying to put something here, but anybody that wanna jump in the meantime, I'm fixing something here. If you wanna jump about, say something, just let's go.
Well, I have so many things to say. As people already said, they knew whatever they were doing. They just created enmity between these two clubs. And if you're a Chelsea fan, if you see Brighton team, you have to count them as Arsenal or Tottenham. Even the hate for them will be more because now they've created something that is going to hurt so many Chelsea fans, and they will never and ever be having a very nice reception.
We shouldn't even claim them, man. We shouldn't
When
even
they
claim
come to
them.
Stamford
That's what they
Bridge,
want.
when they come to Stamford Bridge, they are not going to have a very good reception. To be honest with you, they've created a big enmity between these two clubs. And let's not forget that Chelsea is a big club. Along the way, I know Brighton, we're going to get them. This is a small club, and I really don't care about Caicedo. Caicedo is a good player, but I want to tell some of the Chelsea fans that he's not the only player who can solve our situation. Caicedo can't play the game by himself. He's just a one player. So if he goes to Liverpool, fine, their team is going to be strengthened. But I don't think we are going to have any issues. Caicedo was there when we played with Brighton. So what has changed? And this is a new Chelsea team. We have the guys who will do the job. And I keep telling people that the effort we are making, it shouldn't be based on the midfield. If we get some midfield players, that will be good. But if we don't get Caicedo, that's fine. We are going to be okay. We have Santos. We have some new guys. There are so many players. Enzo is there. We could look around. In the last 48 hours, we could bring in somebody. And even Tyler Adams is also a tough guy. I like his style of play. He can come in and help Enzo and the rest of the guys. He's somebody who is very hardworking. I knew this guy from Red Bulls when he was very young. He has been a very tough guy. So if you have somebody like that, ever since this guy left Chelsea, this guy Rudiger, we don't have that kind of a player. He will be there for his colleagues, who will be very hard on the opponent. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Caicedo could go to Liverpool and flop like no one's business. But it hurts. I hope most Chelsea fans would have wished that he would join Chelsea. And in fact, if Liverpool is going for that bid, or maybe they've accepted the 110 to pay to Brighton, that doesn't mean the player can also accept.
No, it's So let me cut you a little bit here. Matt Lowe, also Deivid Austin, and also Fabrizio Romano. All of them, Sky Sport, they confirmed that the document being prepared, personal terms not a problem. Just because Caicedo said that he loves Chelsea and he would like to come to Chelsea doesn't mean anything when he's offered crazy amount of money somewhere else. This is part of. He already accepted, according to many reports. He already accepted. So forget about not accepting. We're gonna come back to you, Neo. Just join us. Introduce yourself and a few words, and we're gonna go around and come back to you.
Yes. How are you?
Not good.
I know, but yeah. About I just want to talk about Caicedo. I'm preparing to go to practice today.
Okay.
I even get ready. So, but I just want to talk about Caicedo. I cannot. To be honest, I cannot pay that 110 million for Caicedo.
Okay.
You know?
You don't want to pay that. Is too much for you. Okay.
It's too much because we can get Caicedo. There are many Caicedos in the Caicedos that even play better than him. Yeah, there are many we can look forward because we got Tyler Adams. I think we'll be fine.
He's still injured. So Tyler Adams still injured, and also Kudus is not the same kind of players. But this also could open some doors for Chelsea to go quantity and also quality. Instead of putting everything on one quality player, which is Moises Caicedo, you can go quantity, which is with 100 million we can get, I don't know, 2 or 3 quality players and then develop them. But it doesn't mean that if you cost less money and then you are nobody or you don't have any quality. So something good might come out of this, but it just feels bad, like losing to Liverpool is just like a psychological advantage on us, and it's a lot of emotions going through right now. So.
Yeah, for me, to be honest, I've been seeing this kind of moment for many years. We buy good players, we say, oh, they're gonna be a best players, and when they come to Chelsea, they flop. So I don't want to be lashed by myself. I just have to be happy what I get. What we get. Let's just starting with those players. So we don't have to be panic. It's not the end of the world. We're still here, and then you never know. He can, like you said in the video, he can get an injury and then stay there for a long time, and then they pay 110 million. So
and I just want to add, I just have a feeling that Chelsea knew what was going on because we signed Tyler Adams. I can see that as in case it goes wrong. So I believe that Chelsea knew in the business world, coming from a long mile away, that Brighton was not trying to get this business done with Chelsea Football Club. Because let me remind you, we signed Adam, and then we already getting ready to sign Lavia. So it's just a way of saying that, I believe that Chelsea was aware that this was going to happen, and they took some actions. Because why would they sign Adam before Caicedo? We could have saved those 20 mils for 120 for Caicedo. But it looks like to me, Brighton was probably trying to have us make 150 or 160, who knows? And Chelsea was not trying to play with that business. And I believe we got 2 to 3 players coming up to be the same type of player like Caicedo right now in our Chelsea Football Club. So there's nothing to panic. We've been ahead. We might not be, we might not have what we wanted, but we have still young midfielders who's gonna be Caicedo in probably this season or a year coming up from here. Because I still trust Ogochukwu, I trust Tyler Adam, and we have Santos, and we have Enzo Fernandez, and we panicking over Caicedo. Come on, guys, we're gonna get kudos.
All right, so people who are watching me on YouTube, my camera is frozen, but you can hear me. Everything is working, but my camera just kind of frozen in one place. I'm trying to fix it, so don't worry. You can hear other people talking, so it's not a problem. But DJ, you've been very quiet. You're really so disappointed, bro.
No, I'm just listening to all you guys are saying around, and just obviously taking on my views and opinions. I think for myself, obviously the 110 million, I guess you could probably say is over the top for him. I think it's a lot of money for him. I think he's gone more than Declan Rice now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he beat the record, and we are not. We were leading with Enzo Fernandez. 100, I think 7 or something, and then Declan Rice second. Now he's the top one, the British record.
Yeah, I think the other thing the only other thing I'll say is apparently if rumors were to be true today, it was apparently he's been in London or he's been in.
Yeah, that's what even Fabrizio Romano said. Yeah.
for a deal to be done. Now, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, if everything is all, I mean, I'm still also. I've also seen a tweet that's just come out that someone else has tweeted, and they're thinking that they're hoping that Chelsea might come in and up the bid for him. I don't think that somehow is going to happen if it's all been agreed. I can't see him going in and paying extra money. But the thing for me is the whole situation with Pochettino, because if Pochettino did want him, like he wanted Ugarte, and the owners have more or less not got those two players in, how's that going to go well down with Poch? That's the other thing I was going to say, because if he wanted them two players mainly, and Chelsea did not get them, do you think that's going to cause an issue between him and the owners? Because he's going to look at it and think to himself, you said you're going to back me all the way, give me what I want. Okay, fair enough, I can understand the whole Caicedo deal is expensive, I get all that. But if he was a player that he really wanted, along with Ugarte, right, and we've not got them, do you think that's gonna fraction a bit of his relationship with the owners?
Yeah, that makes sense. But also, Pochettino always repeat, like, we can work with what we got. I'll be happy regardless. And he might also understand the reality of the market. Like, there are some report that came out not long ago saying that he doesn't want to overpay, even when Ugarte's situation was there. So probably he might just understand, because you're not gonna win all the time. But it took really too much time to close this deal. So
you know what DJ is saying could be perfect, narrative of the whole saga, because if a coach wants a player and prioritize that player, obviously that deal would have been done before we even came to the United States, because these owners, they can pay some crazy amounts of money, and also they were a bit cautious. If you look at some of the deals that happened last year, they are yet to find their feet. So overpaying wasn't something they were willing to do. But let's not even think about this thing. There was a player called Drinkwater. He was fantastic with Leicester City. That's why I'm saying that we need to treat this very careful. There are certain players, when they play for small clubs, they are so fantastic. But the moment they go to a big club, even the stadium can even intimidate them. The dressing room can even intimidate them. So we shouldn't be so sad about the whole thing. There are so many players. Even as I speak right now, Manchester have not yet agreed any terms with Amrabat. Why can't we even test the waters and try and hijack that? We have so many options.
That's
That 100 million these guys are asking for, go to Italy, talk to Amrabat's reps. Hey, we can give you 90. Come on, let's go. A deal will be done by tomorrow. So we shouldn't be worried about Caicedo. If you don't have Caicedo, it's fair enough. Tomorrow morning, the owners and the coach will sit down and try and hijack some of these deals that are about to happen. And I think we can get some DM by the start of the league,
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Mr. Neo, you want to add something?
That's what I was just thinking. But we don't have to be rash. Let's just use what we got. And the market's still open. I think we can get some other options, So we still have a time. It's like a month.
Yeah, the problem is to find people who are ready to play in the Premier League. It's gonna be a little bit different. That's why I don't wanna just panic because we missed out on this guy and we have to go now and get somebody, because you might regret it. It's gonna end up just the case of Thibaut Courtois and Kepa Arrizabalaga when he's gone. And then we had to find somebody, and then bam, overpaid, and Kepa is Kepa today. But I hope that we by tomorrow morning.
Depot of Atletico, this guy is available.
Yeah, Depot is available, and also Paredes from PSG.
No, Paredes.
He's going to Galatasaray. They are talking, but not signed yet, and he's going for 4 million. So I'm just giving options that, short-term options if you don't want to trust what you already got in the team.
Depot can do the work perfectly. He knows Enzo from the national team. And these two guys were fantastic during the World Cup. So if everything is... And even I keep saying that there is a Ghanaian player. Everybody who knows Summit will tell you that he's a fantastic player. Just that
Who?
Summit, he plays for Lens. He took them from lower division and they came to the League. This guy is a beast. Why don't you try it? He's going to go for very cheap, maybe less than 40 million, pounds. You can bring him and he will do the job perfectly. So I don't see why we should overpay for Caicedo, and Brighton are just messing with us. It doesn't make sense to me. He's not the only player in this world. We have so many players out there. So we should just forget about everything. We're going to be fine. Trust me. This will even motivate the other guys to step up their game. And I guess everybody will see the difference come Sunday.
All right. So, people, I'm going to remind you, if you are watching on YouTube, my camera is frozen for some reason in one image. So I unplug it and try to fix it. But you can see everything on the screen now. But you don't see me, for example, talking. But you can hear everything. Everything is working except this camera, but we should be fine. If you want to call us, you can do it. The link been provided. Okay, we have options. Mr. Henry, talk to us. What kind of options do we have?
Hey, brothers, can you hear me this time?
Yes.
I hope so. Okay. All right. I have the blue army around, so I won't be long. But I just want to say, I've seen people online saying Winstanley is a disgrace. All that. I think people are stupid. We have Leslie. You block him from leaving. He's there. He will play. Gallagher is there. Tyler Adams is there. Andre Santos is there. What are you panicking about? Like you rightly said, Caicedo is not a second coming of Jesus. That is spot on.
That's
Those
my
guys
line.
will
That's
perform.
right, my line there. I don't believe anybody is, that wow, only him. Because
Exactly.
people try to make it look like without him, Chelsea is dead. This is exactly what God wanted us to have, and we have to break the bank and do everything. I don't believe on those. I appreciate the quality, but I don't believe on the narrative behind it,
Yes. We
It's a mindset.
we stood by code not to overspend, and it happened that way. We can use some of that money. We can even get Kudus from under Brighton, because Kudus has been very smart. He's been standing his ground. We can get him from Hijack. We can get Lavia if we want to feel good. If we need a feel good factor, we can get Lavia and Kudus and Olise. We can get those. So I don't think that this Caicedo thing. I'm just looking at how social media is buzzing, and I'm just laughing at the
Right
whole
now,
thing.
it's crazy, man. All kind of banter, all kind of insults, all kind of bully out.
Yeah,
all kind
and
of
it shows exactly what this Chelsea fan base is. We appreciate. We say, "Oh, the scout has been doing a good job," and then suddenly Caicedo deal doesn't go through, and then you start throwing insults at Winstanley for what? Right. So that's just my point. We will be fine.
Yeah, I
And
understand.
Caicedo might turn out to be a flop anyway at Liverpool. He's no guarantees football.
You never know. You never know. He looks quality. And Mr. Football Man 007 said that only thing that frustrates him is that we spend the whole summer trying to get the Caicedo, and then we wasted time for nothing.
Say that again, man. I think that's what also frustrates most of us. 3 months, even before the league was over, we was already hyping Caicedo. 3 months, we didn't sign no midfield for almost 2 months because we saving our money for Caicedo, and all of a sudden, we
Guys, come to think of it.
Adams, and then
Sorry to interrupt.
to
Guys, come to think of it, I think these guys knew that something would happen, and that's why they went for Leslie Ugochukwu and they went for Adams. I think they knew that something might happen. So I don't think it's a waste. I don't think they really wasted time. They just wanted to be on code that they are not going to spend over a certain amount, and so they went for other cheaper options to put in there. I think that's how I say it.
And from now on, close the door, lock the door to all kind of deals with Brighton. From now on, I don't want to hear anything. Oh, let's go for Mitoma or whatever. No, Forget it. They already took all our money. We paid 25 million on Graham Potter and his people, 60 million on Marco Correa, and now like 25 million on this guy here, Robert Sanchez. It's enough. I mean, we have really to say goodbye for now with Brighton, and we're gonna become like the worst enemies ever. Even on the pitch, really, just the tackles are gonna be flying. I don't want to hear anything about Brighton at the moment.
This is exactly what I was about to say. We you know, there's some enemies that you claim and some enemies you don't claim. These guys, you see that guy? Yeah, that's them. Let's leave them where they are, bro. We've won Champions League, Europa. I'm glad that in the mix of all of this 3 months thing, we got Adams and then we got Ogucho Wika from the French league, and it seems like we was ahead of time. That's why I'm not panicking. We have we have Santos, and we have Caicedo on loan. All these midfielders will be back at one point. They will be here. So there's no reason to panic. All I want right now here is for we to get.
I'm back. Hello? I'm back.
The point is, Kudus will never join Brighton. They have to make it clear because there's a guy who Dortmund were calling with Champions League, ahead of him. He rejected Dortmund. So I don't see him degrading himself or downgrading his effort to join Brighton, who he gets playing.
He's a Ghanaian. I believe he'll come to Chelsea for Michael Essien.
Yeah.
What is that?
I was saying he's from Ghana.
Yeah.
I believe he would like to follow the steps of Michael Essien.
Oh, sure. Kudus grew up as a Chelsea fan, and obviously, if these owners call him tomorrow that, hey, we need you at Chelsea, trust me, even if the Brighton money is more than Chelsea's money, Kudus will pick Chelsea ahead of Brighton because they gave him 48-hour ultimatum either to accept the deal on.
Well, the problem is Kudus is not what we really need. In his position, we can still cop.
Because
he's not a DM. We're looking for a DM. And Kudus is... Huh?
The best way to defend is to attack. So if you should have Kudus in the attack, should we even worried about the defensive or midfield? And trust me, I've seen Disasi. I've watched some of his games. And he's somebody who could be a utility player. Why don't we throw that guy in there? We wouldn't have any issue. We need to pay these guys back. We have to pay Brighton back by going in for Kudus. And if we see any player they are trying to sign, we can go in, sign that player, and throw that player in Strasbourg. We need to deal with them. You feel me?
All right. So, people, if you are watching on YouTube, I'm having some issues with my camera. That's why I'm using everything from StreamYard. But you can hear the voice is good. Bobby, you always say that where is the link? The link is always provided there. I don't know why you don't see it, but everybody is here. And
he needs to scroll all the way up.
Yeah, you have to scroll all the way up somewhere. I don't know how it works from your location. Probably probably my pole is blocking your way, so you have to kind of, do what you can to get there. DJ, where we go from here?
That's a good question, Augs. I mean, like we said, we have got there are other options out there. I'm sure the scouts are out there looking. Where do we go? I mean, I know Kudus. You said Kudus is not a holding midfielder, but honestly, I would love to get him in, even though he's not a DM, but just to gazump Brighton for his signature. I'd love that to happen because, like Lev Francis, as David just said, I think it was him who said earlier on that he's not signed. He's not signed yet. He's looked at the situation at Brighton, and if they really wanted to get him, he would have signed by now, even though all agreements have been accepted. But I think he's waiting for another club to come in for him, and if we can come in tomorrow and gazump that deal from Brighton, he comes to him, I'll be happy. But at least that's getting one over them. In terms of actually holding midfielder, you look at what's out there, Lavia. People are saying Lavia, but then I'm thinking we got Santos already. So, does he come and does he block this kid's opportunity? We've already got him. If you're going to bring a DM in like the other, I can't remember who mentioned it. Maybe someone like an Amrabat, if we can get him in, even he's still available at a good offer. I mean, why not? I think he would come to Chelsea as well if we can bring him in. So there are options out there. And as you said, Paradis is the other one, who could be like just like I won't call him a stopgap, but someone who can just come in and do a job for us. There's also another Argentinian midfielder. Is it Rondon or whatever his name is?
Are you talking about the one at Tottenham?
No. He plays for an Argentinian football club. He's I think he's about 20 years old. His dad used to play for Real Madrid. He was a legend.
Okay,
well.
I forgot. I have no recollection on that. Sorry.
Yeah, he's the other one.
Is it Redondo? There was a Fernando Redondo who used to play for Real Madrid.
That's the one. I think his son. I think he's got a son who plays in the Argentinian league, same role. Maybe look at him. Maybe look at him partnering for Enzo in midfield. So that could be another option.
Okay. Yeah. I hope everybody can hear us, and because it's very difficult to see me because of some issues with my camera. I will fix it. I'm trying, but it's not working. But you can hear properly, so no problem. Mr. Chuku Valentin said that just a reminder that Chelsea lost Ugarte to PSG and Caicedo to Liverpool. Let me continue scrolling down. 2 defensive midfielders for all gone. Yeah, basically that's what you mean. Mr. Cash said that let's go for 50 million Lavia and 40 million Kudus. Okay, how about Michael Olis? I don't know what position we're gonna have to give priority at the moment, but let's wait and see what's gonna happen. Adams, Lavia, and Kudus all cost cheaper than this one midfielder Caicedo, who has had one good season. Okay, according to Mr. 007, I can't even speak. Mr. Cash. All right. So yeah, basically we are here for a few more minutes, people. If you wanna jump and start discussing about something else, let's go. So David Austin, let me remind you what he tweeted an hour ago. He said Liverpool reached an agreement with Brighton to sign Moises Caicedo for British record 110 million. Brighton held auction using midnight deadline. So Liverpool Football Club is the highest bidder. Chelsea Football Club, they bid for 100 million. Personal terms, a formality, and plus medical plan for Friday in Liverpool. So it's not a problem for Caicedo. He's gonna go to Liverpool, have his medical, and play with McAllister again over there. And I think this is just like the missing piece for them. So I don't know if they're gonna register him tomorrow before noon or whatever, and then he's gonna play against us on Sunday. All right, it is what it is, but I'm expecting Chukwuemeka to destroy him. I'm expecting Jackson to destroy him. Nkunku not there, but we still have people who can cook him. All right, now he's in the enemy camp. There is nothing you can do about it. No more support, right? He's in the enemy camp. So don't follow the PR from the players because he was wearing Chelsea shirt and he was wearing number 5 Kante at the back and all that. All that is business at the end of the day, They follow where the money is, and that's it.
What I will tell people is Chelsea over the years have gotten some classic midfielders. And when the time was up for them to leave the club, they left us. And so Chelsea is still standing. Nothing has happened to the club. Whatever we are expecting this club to do, they've been able to achieve it. All this while, I knew it would come to this point. So some of my submissions over the past week, I was trying to let like the whole owners and everybody know that although we are chasing Caicedo, but it will be very wise for us to have our second plan. But I guess they brought in some players. Unfortunately, some of them are not fit to start the whole season with us. So the time is not over yet. We have more than 20 days to the end of the whole season or the transfer window.
Mm.
I keep saying that Amrabat hasn't said yes to Manchester United.
Mm.
People are speculating that he might go to Juventus. Why don't we do an emergency, transfer? Talk to
So
the guy.
just because people hijacked our target, we have to
Oh yes,
hijack somebody's
we need to.
target. And that's what
That's
you're suggesting.
we hijacked Willian when he was going to Tottenham. He was in fact at the training grounds when he moved to Chelsea. We can do the same thing with Manchester United. I don't care about Manchester United. I don't care about Arsenal. I don't care about Brighton. Let's hijack Manchester United, deal. Because when this thing happened, I keep having messages from Manchester United fans just making fun of the whole thing. So we should also hijack, Amrabat. He hasn't said yes to them. So let's have Manchester United or go in for the poor. There are so many players out there. So I don't see why some of the Chelsea fans are fuming online thinking that Todd Bowley is going to pay more than 100 million. They were the same people who were just, condemning paying a lot for Modric, and Modric wasn't up to the tax, whatever it was. So for them not to pay the amount, I'm so glad. Next time when we are dealing with any other team, they are going to remove that tag that says that Chelsea can pay more if you press them. It's no more going to...
Everybody was going to take us like mugs at the moment, but we're gonna come back to you. Bobby is in the building. Let me read one more comment and let Bobby talk. And we have like a 15 minutes to go, because unfortunately I'm having some issues that you can't see your side. Only me can see from here, because even on YouTube they can't see my camera, so they are just seeing that picture from StreamYard. So I have to fix it and come back early in the morning to continue the debate. And tomorrow also we have the first game of the Premier League, or today in your country if you are overseas. So I have a few shows tomorrow, so I have to make sure this camera is working good, or drive early in the morning, go to Best Buy and get a new camera. That's what I'm gonna do. So, but everything is perfect. People can hear me, no issue. So 15 minutes to go. Mr. Rafael, my brother, he said that he never wanted Caicedo. I remember him, yeah, he wanted Ugarte, but Ugarte didn't come and Caicedo didn't come. Actually, Mr. 007 said that he's actually glad that we didn't splash that kind of cash. That is your opinion. Mr. Samuel said that I was expecting Chelsea to complete the deal in the region of 90 to 100 million. I was not expecting Chelsea to pay over 100 millions to get that boy. All right, Bobby. Hello, Bobby, unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, Ogs.
Yes, sir.
Well, I think it's very clear that Brighton and Liverpool have absolutely and utterly, totally and completely humiliated Chelsea. This is a humiliation in that we pursued this player. It was very public. We took a long time to get to where we got to in the end, because all this talk of, oh, Chelsea aren't going to pay 100 million. Well, we bid 100 million in the end. It's just that Liverpool put 10 million more on top. I don't really see anything other than a complete humiliation here. I think the ownership, who I've always backed and supported, but in this instance, they have to hang their head in shame again. The midfield is weak. Tyler Adams is not the answer. When I saw this Tyler Adams, he's not the answer. he went down with Leeds for a reason. This guy was the answer for us, whether we like it or not, whether we don't like the price or not. He was the answer. He was a player that we needed. This is the annoying thing. When you need something, you go and get it. You don't sit down and be listening to popularity broadcasts. Oh, Chelsea are spending 100 million. Who cares? I kept saying that. Nobody cares. It's about what you need and what you want. Honestly, right now, I'm discouraged. Pochettino is a good manager, but he's not a magician. Look at Liverpool's midfield now. Caicedo, McAllister, and I've forgotten the name of that other guy. They are formidable. Add that to their attack, and knowing Liverpool very soon, they'll do a little bit to correct the defense. And with their manager, they're back in business. What are we? We're limping. We don't even know what's what. We've got Tyler Adams, who's injury prone. We've got Enzo, who isn't really defensive and is developing. We haven't seen Ugo Chuku. I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke, and any hopes and dreams of top four, as far as I'm concerned, that's gone out of the window now. You don't do this. You don't do this. Guys.
Yeah,
This.
I have to respect everybody because people need to get their frustrations out there, even though we don't agree thoroughly, but that's what sport is all about. For me, I don't really believe on he is what we needed, just the way it was with Fofana. He's exactly what we need, just the way we said about Koulibaly. I don't think one person or
No,
one
I
player
never said
is
that
the
about
solution,
Koulibaly.
or he's gonna take us to the level, or if we don't win anything because we didn't get Caicedo. I always believe that there are options always there that can get you to another level.
Oh,
Sometimes
okay. If there are
is a
options,
blessing.
why don't we get these options? Why didn't we spend time this summer getting these
Because
options?
I don't think they plan really to fail at the end. It's strategy, and sometimes it didn't work. The strategy didn't work, and we have to
Okay,
take
so
the
in the
L.
meantime, what do? We go and end up 12th again in the league. We're
Bobby,
No,
weak.
Bobby,
We look
let
weak.
me chip in a little bit. I mean, I like your submission all the time, and when you listen, I listen to you sometimes. You seem to have a lot of knowledge about the game, and I think what you are saying, I would disagree with you a little bit as to whether this guy is the only person who we can rely on. Even this
Look, he's
conversation, we
what
are not
we
talking about.
need.
We are not
If
even
we
talking
yeah,
about.
but
The
sometimes in life
results.
you don't get what you need. That's the
okay,
problem.
so we
It's
so we
We are not
languish
even
in
talking about
mediocrity
Matson.
again.
Matson, this guy, we are not even talking about the guy. He's a very intelligent player, and he could be a utility player and hold the midfield for us. We
Ha!
also have Ugechuku. This guy has played in the League 1. He played for Rene, which is not a bad thing. He is also a young player. And what if Caicedo go to Liverpool and his first game, it becomes so bad that Chelsea fans will be now happy about his performance being sound. So I think that the whole situation, we need to relax a little bit. I know a lot of expectation was to see Caicedo in the blue jersey, but sometimes you don't get whatever you want to get. And if Poch really wanted to see Caicedo at Chelsea, honestly, I think he would have been there long time ago. I don't expect, or I didn't expect Poch to sit down without talking to the owners that, hey, I need this guy, bring me this guy. If he had really told the owners that, hey, I really wanted Caicedo, by now they would have finalized the deal. So for all
Can,
you know,
can I
he's not the
respond?
plan.
Can I just respond?
Sure.
We still look weak. We have
I mean,
weak
let
goalkeepers.
Bobby finish. Yeah.
We have weak goalkeepers. He's going to play Kepa on Sunday. The midfield, goodness knows what he's going to do. It looks weak at the moment. Ugo Chuku, okay, that's what you say. It's going to be tested on Sunday because if he's still around, he has to play now. All this talk of, okay, there are other players. Where are these other players? Get them if they're there. We're just talking. And the Premier League is a tough league. It's not for weaklings. If we go in there as weaklings with all our pussyfooting, weak, tippy-tappy type players, you end up 12th again or in the relegation zone. Look at our competition. Liverpool now are solidified. Man City, Arsenal, Man United. What is Chelsea? Weak. We look weak. This is the problem.
Yeah.
Our players are weak. We keep fraternizing weak players. For seasons, fans have been saying Kepa is a poor goalkeeper. He's small. He can't come out and collect. Okay, what did we do? We went and collected Brighton's third choice. I think we need to sanction Brighton, to be honest. I'm with you on that one, Orgs. I think this is the final insult, and we have to go all out for Brighton. I would support Chelsea getting Kudus, even if it's just to spite Brighton, because they've actually been very spiteful to us. Well, it is what it is. I will always support Chelsea, but right now we look weak. We don't look competitive in terms of going into that Premier League season to face the kind of teams we're going to face with these bunch of weaklings. Nah.
Me, I watched these boys during the off season. Somebody might think that those games were not competitive, and I really don't see anything wrong. The only worried right now was in Nkunku's situation, but apart from that, our midfield was okay. People might think that certain players are not doing well, and I know some Chelsea fans don't want to see Gallagher in that midfield. It's okay, but I don't think that the main situation or the main problem had to do with the midfield. And people might think that we look weak, as Bobby is saying, but honestly, to be honest, I'm 100% sure that this
So
team.
some people are suggesting here on social media that Chelsea now should go for Tchouaméni. I don't think Real Madrid are gonna sell Tchouaméni. Those are names that been thrown there. Everybody's gonna throw some names there. I understand everybody is frustrated now, and I don't blame anybody because you have to get it out of the system, depending on how you see football and how you support your team. For me,
Watch Liverpool cook now. Watch them.
Yeah, they're gonna be good. And there is Bobby, there is no doubt at all for me that this is really he fit Chelsea Football Club. But when it comes to negotiation and get the deal over the line, I'm not, I don't agree with everybody who say that you have to pay whatever it takes. For me, I would prefer to be a little bit measured, and just the way I was with Fofana, and today he might even come back to the normal level anymore. Give it minimum 2 years before even he comes back in a certain level. So I don't really believe on pay what it takes, but that is my choice. But I respect other people who think that we are Chelsea and we are entitled and we have to pay money and get players. So I respect everybody's opinion. Man, people are so frustrated. I'm just even refusing to read some comment here because people are so mad and internet is broken right now in the community. DJ, you haven't said
Liverpool
anything.
are making a move for Lavia now.
Yeah, 50 million. I've seen something about 50 million, Bobby, on there. You know, big up to you, Bobby, by the way.
Yeah, hi, DJ.
I see something about Liverpool. I saw something about 50 million. They're now going for 50 million from him, and that's the price that Brighton.
I'm not gonna go for him, to be honest.
But what I was just going to say to you guys, I get everything you've just said, Orgs, and I agree with most of the stuff. I agree with what you say in terms of what you don't. We shouldn't go for play. We shouldn't go and pay the price. But let's have it real here. I mean, Brighton put the marker down. They said this is the price for Caicedo. This is what we want for him, right? They put that out there in the public. They put it to Chelsea several times. This is what we want for him. All right. Now, why is it when Liverpool have shown interest, Chelsea have now decided to drop the 100 million on it now, but Liverpool have gone and given. So they've actually made 10 million more out of this deal because they knew from the very beginning they wanted 100 million for him. We finally dropped the 100 million, but Liverpool have gone and done one better than us. So why have we gone now all of a sudden to pay that money? Because Liverpool showed interest in him, and I guess Chelsea probably thought that
and
Liverpool
that's
were not
what
going to be serious bidders.
Brighton were, they were begging for somebody else to come and create these
And they did.
auctions, bidding war.
I believe the Liverpool was going to buy. You remember last week there was a rumor that a certain team has come for Caicedo, but some of the Chelsea bloggers and everybody were, just thinking about, oh, it's not true. They are trying to. I knew Liverpool was doing this because they lose two of their midfielders, and they needed midfielders so bad. And people thought it was Man City, others thought it was Manchester United. But me, I knew it was Liverpool. But people wanted to, underrate
we didn't really take it seriously because they are so stingy, knowing them how stingy they are. But now their fans are very angry. They've been bringing banners saying like, I don't know what company owned them out. And it was really a lot of protest there. They were even planning a lot of protest. And then I think they just realized, hey, we have to do something now. And I watch a lot of Liverpool fans channel. They say, oh, this could be just PR. Even themselves, they didn't believe that this is going to happen. But this is a signal from their owners that, hey, we are here to invest also money. Because they said everything that they got now is because of Klopp miracles. They're not backing the manager. So they were so frustrated. And that's why the owner is like, okay, let me just go and spend some money this time. But nobody really took them seriously, including me. I was saying, yeah, you can't pay 50 million for Lavia and you're gonna afford more than 100 million on this guy Caicedo. I didn't even believe it until today. Until a few hours ago, I was thinking it was a joke, but it wasn't. It wasn't a joke. Yeah. So let me read some comment here, and I'll go around and give you people what to say as a closing statement, because I'm struggling with some technical issues here, and I will be fixing everything. I probably order a camera and pick it up tomorrow morning at Best Buy, so I can have a show tomorrow, because we have to talk about this a lot. So let me read this. Kenny said that I feel for Pochettino because he's not getting the backing that he deserves, basically. Bro, can we just be logical? This bid happened because Chelsea bid for Lavia. Okay, yeah, that's also what happened. I don't even understand the bid for Lavia. What was the problem? It was just to scare them. It was I don't know. I just don't get it. The Lavia bid, I don't get it. And you go back, I don't know. The game they were playing didn't really pay off, did it? No. So yeah, it is what it is, man. Listen, I am going around. I'm gonna start by Mr. Mark. We come back tomorrow here, man. If I manage to fix this camera, I'll be early in the morning here, live again, and we're gonna discuss about it. What do you think? What is your closing statement, man? I know you're lacking something to say right now.
The way forward is who is coming in. The way I'm so mad if don't buy Kudus and hijack some of these deals out there, I'll be so mad. We need to do that to pay them for what they've done to us. And I want to assure all the Chelsea fans that, hey, things do happen during the transfer window. This is not the end of the world. I keep this. The team looks good. The future looks bright. We have one of the youngest team in the EPL, and Poch is trying to build something. For all you know, this is a blessing in disguise, and nobody should be worried about what is going on right now. I still think that Liverpool need more, players to be complete and compete. So it doesn't bother me. Caicedo can play with them on Sunday, and we're still going to beat them, because this Chelsea team I see is totally different from what we saw last season. And what makes it more dangerous is some of these guys, a lot of the EPL players don't know much about them, the likes of Jackson and Santos and all those. So marking some of these players will be very difficult, or them coming for you will be very difficult for you to figure it out. So I still think that stand a chance of making it to the top 4. You know, my prediction has always been top 6 for now, but I still believe that by the end of the season, we're going to have a decent position on the league, and Chelsea will rediscover, its form. So everybody should just go and sleep. And I think tomorrow
I
morning,
don't think Chelsea fans are gonna sleep. Thank you so much, my brother Mark. We go Le Français Dave. Where we go from here, man? Anything that you wanna bring on the table, go on.
Yes, hello.
Yes, sir.
From the start, like I was saying, it was all a setup because I the moment when I saw Chelsea Football Club sign Adam, I was just thinking to myself, if we wanted Caicedo, we would have gotten him before Adam. But they did the reverse. They got Adam, and I just thought to myself like, hey, maybe that is just in case we don't get Caicedo, and we need to have at least some midfielders around, the starting 11 or something. But it's not the end of the world. It's true what Bobby said. We might not have the squad to compete the entire teams. Like, I don't know. I'm worried about teams like Manchester City. I'm worried about maybe a little bit of Manchester United, and who else? Liverpool, and of course Arsenal. We need a proper midfield to open these guys up, because when you play against these guys, it's a battle of all guns. But when you play against those low teams from the 6 to the 20, I don't know how many teams we got. That is a team of like individuals. As I said, Chelsea, let us not be greedy. We still winning the transfer market. We got a lot of players, and we're gonna have the last laugh in the end of the day.
Okay, let's hope so. Like, come back tomorrow, Le Français Dev. DJ, bro, tell us what you think and go back to sleep. Get some sleep, man. You don't have to kill yourself for this team, man.
No, listen, I'm not going to lie. I'm obviously disappointed. Obviously, we have to still be positive. I was hoping the Caicedo deal would have been wrapped up, so he'd actually be playing. Because what we were hearing this week, if you remember, it all started saying that the deal will be done within, I think it was going to be within 72 hours, so he'll be available for the Liverpool match. That's completely gone off its face. It could be the other way around. He will be available, but playing in the red of Liverpool, not the blue of Chelsea. So it is disappointing me a little bit, especially when you've chased a player for 3 months. We've kind of like put our other targets on hold, if you like, or we've still been negotiating. But he's been our number one priority, and all of a sudden, after all that, Liverpool have just come down with one final swoop, and boom, done. It's done. They've got him. And we're here being negotiating for 3 months. It just feels like as fans, you do feel that, thinking what we've been doing for the last 3 months, negotiations or whatever. But listen, we've got to be positive. I hope we can get some plays done. Kudos, as I said, he's not a holding midfielder, but I'd love to see him still come through the door along with another DM. And I want the striker situation sorted out. Because I'm really disappointed about the Vlahovic-Lukaku situation, because I was really hoping Lukaku would be out the door, but obviously that's not happening anymore either. So it's like we're going to have no striker come the start of the season with only Jack. If Jackson was to get injured, I don't know where are we going to go there. So we really need to do some strengthening. And Poch said it. He wants 4 players signed, and we're still in this window, and we've not done any of them yet. So onwards and upwards, we have to look positive. And hopefully I'll look forward to the game against Liverpool on Sunday, and hopefully I'll be on your show, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow, brother.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for helping.
Well.
Love and peace. Bobby, you here to close the shop, bro. Close the shop and then we leave. Go sleep a little bit.
Yeah. I won't do delusion. And I won't do all this, let's live and be happy, and it's not the end of the world.
You don't have to be fake. You have to be you.
No. This is a very, very, very bad situation. We've been beaten up. Liverpool have shown us that they have a good, strong media machinery behind them, and they utilize all these things to get what they want. There's no honor in anything that has happened here tonight. Nothing. I think the owners should hold their head in shame. They have been an embarrassment in terms of this. This should not happen.
Okay.
They have allowed their pants to be pulled down again, and they are dealing with a weakened team. This is what annoys me. All our competition are solid, strong. We are weak,
Yes.
disorganized. Forget the preseason. The preseason was played for us by kids. This was the time to bring the experience in, and we have failed. So where do we go from here? All these people saying, oh, there are other targets. Okay, where are these targets? Tyler Adams is not the answer. Where are these targets? If they're all out there so readily, easily obtainable, let's go and obtain them. You know why we haven't obtained them? Because they're not that readily available. We had this guy that was the 100 million asking price. Yes, we can say we don't want to people shouldn't come and Chelsea won't pay the money. This is all what the media have reduced you to. If you need a player, just like Liverpool have done, they've gone and paid 110 million. What's the media doing? They're applauding them for it. You know, we have to understand the media is not on our side. We're about winning, not about pleasing media. In the bid to please media, we've had our pants pulled down. Yes, will we get over it? I probably will. But will I remember it? Definitely. And I can't see how this ownership is going to rectify this situation. It's a blow. It's a very, very big blow. And people don't often come back easily from such blunders.
Yeah. Thank you so much, my brother Bobby. Let me fix the camera, and tomorrow morning we are back again here. Thank you. Love and peace to the family. Drink some cold water, bro. That's don't kill yourself for this freaking team, man.
Good night, Oaks. Good
Bye,
night.
man. Bye, my brother. All right. Everybody, you can't see me at the moment because my camera is frozen for some reason. I think this Caicedo thing, I think this is coming from Liverpool fans sending me all kind of viruses to block me. So you can't see me, but you can hear me right now. I'm gonna go ahead and fix the camera and come back tomorrow morning. We are back again here. Put your notification on. God bless you. Listen, this is not the end of the world, right? We are Chelsea, and we're gonna come back, right? We're gonna come back. The season is gonna be amazing. Thank you everybody for supporting. On your way out, like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff, and I'll see you next time.